This Mussar from Sefer Hasidim. Arba kitot enam mekablot pei Shechina. 4 groups of people that don't see God. God doesn't want anything to do with them. Kat shakranim, liars. Kat chanfanim. What's a chanfan? Kiss up. Kat mesapre lashon hara. Those who talk lashon hara. Bad things about people. And kat leitzanim. Clowns, jokers. V'kulam mefurashim b'ktuvim. It's all in the psukim. We don't just make it up. Kat shakranim, it says in Tehillim, in Psalms 101, Psalms Michael. Dover shekarim lo yichon leneged einai. A liar would not stand in front of my eyes. In other words, in front of God. וגם במלחמת אחאב, in the words of אחאב, כשבא ושאל את הנביאים אם יצא אליהם, if he came out, קם בא רוחו של נבות הישראלי, in front of Hashem, and he says, ויאמר, אצא והייתי רוח שקר בפי כל נביאיו, ויאמר, צא, that's in Kings 1:22. It says, I was a liar, the spirit of Nevot. Say, I was a liar. So Kadosh Baruch Hu says, that's right, get out of here. V'darshu chachamim says, Tzeh, get out, mimechitzati, from amongst me, don't be near me. Chanfanim, kiss-ups. Those who appease, the appeasers. In Iyov says, Ki lo lefanav chanaf yavo. In front of him, an appeaser should not come. Mesaper lashon hara, because it says in Psalms 5, Ki lo el chefetz resha ata lo yagur chara. Lo yagur itcha ra, lo yikanes b'mechitzatecha. A person who speaks lashon hara should not dwell among you. Leitzanim. Lo yityatzvu holelim leneged einecha. Those who joke around, those who clown, those who are like most of the talk show hosts, nowadays, etc. You look at some of these people and says, oh my goodness, I mean, who is that moron who gave you a job? How do you put stuff like this on TV? It's all vulgar, it's all sarcastic, it's all joking on other people, making fun of other people. What kind of a thing is that? What kind of a lowlife you are? And that's what we said earlier. I mean, if a person makes fun of another person, you should really feel bad for that person. For who? Not the one who is being made fun of, but the one who is making fun. Why? Because apparently this person has very little to show from himself or of himself, that he has to laugh at other people to show his presence. Kalut, rosh, lightheadedness. That's how most flirts or dishonesty in the marriage life start. I joke around, she jokes around, before we know, we're having an affair. That's how things work. Kalut rosh, lightheadedness. Mavia leznut will bring you to become, a fornicator. I mean, what's wrong with you, man? You can't stay loyal? You want everybody to be loyal to you, but you cannot stay loyal. I mean, what's wrong with you? V'leitzaniim me'arbevim et ha'olam. They mix up the world. People laugh. When you're laughing, you're not paying attention to what's going around you. And you find yourself all of a sudden admitting, in a way, to things that you would never think to admit if I would ask you a serious question. But it's a joke. And if a person, for example, and it's the same thing, right? V'lashon hara mesaper begnut chavero. Lashon hara. So these, the leitzanim, the jokers, they mix up the world. They make fun of things, and then those things later on become a norm. Like many other things. When I grew up, we used to make fun of homosexuals. Today, it became the norm. How? Through that. It starts as a joke, And before you know, it's not a joke anymore. Anything else. Lashon hara, you speak Lashon hara on a friend, or you curse him, or you blemished him with things that he did not do, did not deserve. And people didn't know that. I know you said to the person, you know what? This guy is an idol worshiper. A guy is, I don't know, whatever it is, right? All of a sudden, you can't fix him. You can't fix this. Go find it. Go find the person. This is a person like that. Ein avono mitchaper. That sin could not be overcome. All of a sudden, you destroy a person. Yeah, and you know how rumors start. It's amazing. Many times I, through my own experience, find out about how rumor had started. I mean, let's say I was a witness in somewhere, or to an event, and then 5 years later somebody comes and tells me this story, and I'm saying, wait a minute, that's not how it was. I was there. I saw it, and because it becomes an avalanche, and you can't stop it, and you can destroy a person's reputation completely by speaking about something. What do you have to do speaking about a person? Again, all these people have one thing in common: they are cowards. Why do you have to speak about somebody else? Why do you have to speak about it? Why? Because your actions don't stand enough for themselves? So do something about it. Why are you making fun of him? Because you get no attention? Because you do nothing? So do something. Why do you kiss up? Because you don't believe in HaKadosh Baruch Hu to give you the abilities and so on and so forth. So you have to kiss up to a person, please, and appease him, and I have to be politically correct. Say the truth. Again, Yosef alav shalom. I can't say alav shalom yet, but was a person who spoke the truth. Many people didn't like it. He told them the truth. But I'll tell you this, even in the Arab world he was respected, and they acknowledged, he said he spoke his mind. Not like those politicians, not like most of the people that you know. To you they say one thing, to the other person they say the other thing. They play both sides against the middle. People like this, why in Avonah Mitchaper? Because what they do is destroy the nation from within. It's like a person who would take all the rivets from a building. All of a sudden, before you know, the whole thing crumbles down. The shakranim, the liars, they lie. The appeasers, those politically correct people. Tell the guy he's doing wrong. No, it's not politically correct. You know how many people, if I would say, for example, the word retarded, or I say the word, I don't know, we used to call them invalids, and now it's not invalid, then it became handicap, and now it's physically challenged, and because it's not politically correct. I might call him retarded, but I have a lot of compassion for him, and I see a human being in front of me. I yet meet a lot of people who will tell me it's wrong to call a person retarded, mentally challenged, and whatever you want to call it, and yet they see a piece of garbage standing in front of them, not a human being. And they treat them like that. That's a hypocrisy. You choose your friends and make sure that your friends are not like that. And why do I tell you to choose your friends? Why don't I tell you don't be that? The reason is very simple. We are so influenced by our society, by our environment. It will be easier, in order to change yourself, to pick the right people than to most people change themselves in a wrong environment. So Rabotai, make sure you surround yourself with people that don't have this quality. Liars, hypocrites, appeasers, jokers, sarcastic people. and you have a chance to change yourself. Have a great day.